Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Please feel free to write to me at walkwithtak@gmail.com if you have any question regarding to this video or any other videos that I've posted in the past. By writing to me through email, I will be able to give you a more thorough answer. If you have any video that you would like me to make, please let me know. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. In this video, I'm very excited to demonstrate to you an electric lunchbox. The reason for that is that I like to solve a problem for one of my friends, and he is a long-distance truck driver. One thing he would like to do is that to be able to heat up his lunch, particularly leftover during his driving, because he likes to eat healthier. Now, this electric lunchbox is able to fulfill this objective. And the lunchbox actually is very interesting because it has a heating element built into the lunchbox. And in fact, this lunchbox is very versatile. Not only that you can heat it up with an electrical outlet from a car or truck, but it also has a plug that you can plug into a regular outlet. So I'm interested to test it out. Now, the electric lunchbox come with a carrier as well, which makes it very easy for it to carry the lunch with you. And it also insulated. So from that standpoint, you can heat it up and you could keep it warm, particularly if you cannot eat it right away. So it gives you a lot of flexibility. It also comes with a small container that you can put other things that you do not want to heat up, such as some fruit together with it. Now, the electric lunchbox is actually very well built, as you can see in here. And at one end of it, it has a place that you can plug in your electrical outlets, either the 120 or 240 volts of a regular household electrical outlet, or you can plug it through the car electric outlet. The convenience of this lunchbox is really obvious. And one thing I noticed that when you open it, inside it has a little tray. And that tray allows you to attach a spoon and a fork. And the end result is that you can carry your cooking utensil with you. This tray also is very convenient because it can serve as a cover that you can put inside the refrigerator. Now, the nice thing about this particular lunchbox is that the container of the lunchbox is made out of stainless steel. So it is very efficient for you to heat up whatever that you would like to. So overall, I feel that this is a very well constructed lunchbox. And the amazing thing is that this lunchbox is very inexpensive in terms of its cost, because the lunchbox is only costs about $18, which I got it from Amazon. And based on what you want to use it for, you don't have to use it as an electric lunchbox. You can use just as a regular lunchbox. Now, the cover also serves as a vent. In here, that you can undo the part that will hold the knife and forks together, but it also can allow you to vent whatever the hot air that it actually produces. Now, this is important, particularly when you are heating food. So by using this vent, it will allow you to prevent foods from overheat, building up steam. And in fact, it's always advised that you should open up at least one of those vents during heating up your food. Now, the container of this lunchbox is very well built. It's made from a stainless steel, and you sit on top of a hot plate. The hot plate actually is constructed of relatively thin metal material. And I was suspicious whether the hot plate would be hot enough to heat up the food to the temperature that I want. And when I look at the box on the side, it has a description about this hot plate. And the description that provided to me, I feel that the hot plate not only going to be sufficient to heat up, but it also seems to be relatively safe. On the other side of the box, it's talk about all the things that you should be cautious in terms of to provide safety in using this lunchbox. One of the things which really stuck in my mind is that you should not store the entire hot plate inside the refrigerator. Now, of course, you can store the stainless steel container plus the cover in the refrigerator up, like setting things up before you put everything into this box. So, okay, now I'm going to try that out and see how it's going to work. Now, I really enjoy leftover, and most of the time I will cook extra food so I can use for leftover next day, either for lunch or for breakfast. Now, this container turned out to be really good size. It is suggested to be that it is 1.5 liter, which actually can put quite a bit of food into it. And obviously, that's way more than what I want to eat for a lunch. In fact, it is big enough if you want to have a lunch to share with 2 individuals. So in this case, I'm going to put in about somewhere between 1 cup to 3/4 cup of rice. And this is just the amount of rice which I normally eat. Actually more than I normally would eat. And I break up the rice so that it can spread evenly onto the surface of the container. This will allow me to heat up the rice in an even fashion. So once I put the rice in it, and the next step is to put the other food ingredients. I have actually quite a bit left over, which is about 2 cups of vegetables. There's many vegetables that contain different type of vegetable ingredients. In here, I have 6 different kind of vegetables that include broccoli, cauliflower, green beans, and some other vegetables that make it a very nice vegetable medley. Now, when I cook this vegetable medley for dinner the previous night, I also have some fish, which I shallow fry. But unfortunately, we ate most of the fish, so there's only a little bit fish left, which is quite all right with me. I love the vegetables that go with this dish. The vegetable medley give the dish a very interesting and delightful experience because of the contrast of different vegetables that are provided in making up this dish. So, okay, now I'm ready. But one thing I remember that will help a lot from the previous time when I used this container is that I need to put a little bit of water because the water will prevent the rice to get burned and stuck to the bottom of the container. And the reason is that when it gets hot, the heat, just like you're heating up anything, the bottom of the container will get hotter, and the end result, if you don't have any water in there, food can get burned in the bottom. So by adding some water, in some respect, I am steaming the ingredients in such a way it will provide much better texture than what I would like to have. Okay, now I have put everything together, and now I'm ready to finish the last part of assembling of this electric lunchbox. I'm going to only bring the fork with me. The lunchbox comes with both a metal fork as well as a metal spoon, which is really nice that they provide this to me. But one thing I want to do is that I want to leave the other side of this container. I want to leave the vent to stay open because I do not want to overheat it and causing excess amount buildup of pressure. Okay, now I'm ready, and I put the cover back on. So this actually is a very efficient. It's also a very nice looking lunchbox. I like the color. And the next part is that I'm going to put this into the container or into the carrying bag. The carrying bag is insulated, so makes it easy. After I heat it up, I don't have to eat it right away. In this case, I want to test how long it will keep the food warm. Now, this is a relatively cold day. The temperature outside is around 30 degrees. So I put it into the vehicle that we were driving, and I plug it into the cigarette outlet or the electrical outlet in the car. And there's a light that will tell me that the electric lunchbox is on. I heat it up for about 45 minutes, and I store it in the carrier for another hour before I actually eat it. We actually ate it at a big box store, and so I decided that I'm going to give this a try. When I open it up, it is actually really warm. It is not definitely piping hot, but the temperature is quite reasonable, and I really enjoy that. But it is important for me to remember that I actually keep it in the container for about over an hour before I actually eating it. So it's not normally that I will eat fast food. I actually eat home-cooked meal in this particular place, and I really enjoy that. It gives me the options. Sometimes I do go there and eat a pizza, But in many ways, I really enjoy my leftover far more than anything they are able to offer there. So from this standpoint, this electric lunchbox is something that I probably will use quite often. Now, each time when we go shopping, I particularly go to places that we might not be able to go home early enough to eat lunch or dinner, I can bring something like that with me. And the lunchbox is big enough that I can have actually enough a portion for both my wife and I. And for people who are on the road a lot, this might be a good alternative. And also for anybody who even work in an office, if they want to eat outside and they want to have an opportunity just to take the lunch break somewhere else, and they can have this electric lunchbox with them and warm it up in the car, or they can warm it up in the office. So either way, it provides additional options of how to take care of your lunch. Okay, I post a video each day, and my goal is to help you to make home cooking as part of your daily routine, so you can't avoid fast and ultra-processed foods. And this is an investment of your long-term health. If you'd like to learn more about my fast cooking system, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm looking forward to hearing from you.